Welcome back, focused learners. Okay, let's just dive right into today's explainer. We're looking at a highly concentrated but honestly incredibly potent announcement from the tech world today. You know, sometimes in this fast-paced realm of technology we're all in, the most seismic shifts aren't announced with some massive, heavy textbook or a sprawling white paper. Sometimes they're literally just delivered as a super tight, singular transmission. And that's exactly what we've got today. It's a really dense, highly targeted broadcast, and it signals a major pivot in artificial intelligence. So let's unpack it. What can one single transmission tell us about the future of AI? Well, it turns out quite a lot, actually.
The exact title text from our source material reads, Tech Horizon, the dawn of agentic AI. Now, I really want you to focus on that word, dawn. It's such a deliberate choice of phrasing, right? It doesn't say the continuation of or an update on, it says dawn. This source is actively signaling the absolute beginning of a massive new technological shift. It's basically telling us that agentic AI isn't just some fleeting trend. It is the sunrise of a completely new era in how we interact with technology. Think about what a dawn implies. It means everything that came before was just the night, and we are now waking up to a completely different landscape.
This announcement cleanly breaks down into 3 core pillars. And, okay, I'll give you a little meta wink here because our source text today is exceptionally brief. It's literally just one sentence and a link. So what we're doing here is kind of like a micro breakdown, because as you'll see, sometimes the most important industry signposts are actually the shortest ones. So we've got 3 core pillars here. First, the subject matter, which is agentic AI. Then the messengers, which are Tech Horizon and Anand Vemula. And finally, the destination, which is a specific GSD Council certification. These 3 elements really just work together seamlessly to form one complete call to action.
Shifting our focus over to the messenger, the source puts the spotlight directly on Anand Vemula and the Tech Horizon channel. This isn't just random information floating out there in the vastness of the internet. No, it is a very specific broadcast hosted by a specific voice. By tightly pairing the channel name, Tech Horizon, with Anand Vemula, the source establishes the exact platform that's delivering this concise, critical update. They're really positioning themselves as the heralds of this dawn we were just talking about, acting as the primary communicators of this massive shift.
This brilliantly illustrates the actual mechanics of the announcement. First, we have Tech Horizon. This is the broadcast platform. It's the awareness stage, the place where the core concept is first introduced to us. But the source text doesn't just leave you hanging there with a cool idea to ponder. No, it builds a powerful, direct bridge straight to the GSD Council, which acts as the professional certification hub. The source is actively pushing you from passive listening on an informational channel right into active, professional upskilling. It's a real game changer.
So the absolutely crucial point is right here. This is the literal URL provided in our source text. Now, I really don't want you to just look at this as some standard web link you might click once and forget about. In the context of this incredibly brief announcement, this URL is a dense, vital signpost. It provides the exact coordinates pointing directly to your next educational destination. The source isn't trying to explain everything there is to know about agentic AI. Instead, it's literally handing you the exact map to go learn, verify, and certify your knowledge independently.
To define this dynamic a bit further, the nature of this link is what we call a resource destination. It leads directly to the GSD Council Agentic AI certification portal. The source is presenting this as a highly specific, actionable tool. You hear about the dawn, you start to grasp what agentic AI represents, and then boom, you are provided with this exact portal to professionally prepare yourself. The source's whole goal here is to transform a conceptual broadcast into a tangible, real-world career asset.
And that brings us to the underlying narrative arc hidden right within this single brief source. It logically guides a professional through 3 very distinct steps. Step 1 is the realization, recognizing that we are actually at the dawn of agentic AI. Step 2 is the connection, tuning into the broadcast from Anand Vemula to hear the message. And step 3 is the action, targeting that GSD Council certification to truly solidify your expertise. It's just an incredibly efficient progression, taking you from hearing a grand concept to actually taking a concrete certifying step. It literally moves you from being a passive observer to an active participant.
Which leaves us with this final thought. We've decoded this super concise broadcast, moving from the Tech Horizon announcement straight to the GSD Council Professional Hub. The core call to action from the source text is abundantly clear. So the big question is, are you ready for the dawn of agentic AI? And more importantly, will you follow the signpost provided to get certified?
It's a completely new frontier, and the tools to navigate it have been placed right in front of you. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. Keep learning, keep exploring, and I'll see you on the next one.